Hello and welcome to Blythe Business News. For this edition, I'm joined by Paul Foy, who is Chief Executive of RentGuarantor. RentGuarantor pretty much does what it says on the tin. It guarantees rents and brings comfort to landlords and to tenants. Paul, welcome back on the programme.
Thank you,
About
Tim.
12 months ago, you actually listed the business on the Aquis Stock Exchange. Um, what were the intentions behind doing that? And I suppose 12 months on, have you achieved the goals you set yourselves?
Indeed. Um, a very quick 12 months, and thank you for having me back. Yes, listing on the exchange was probably one of the better things we've done in a long time. It's resulted in fantastic success as far as we're concerned. I think the key goals for listing were to really make ourselves visible and available to the market should we require capital. But I think for the company in the first and early days, it was really about getting the whole business model authenticated within our sector. So bringing good governance and getting the stamp of the market has certainly achieved that.
So I guess respectability, in a word, is what it brings to the company. Is that fair?
Indeed, indeed. The act of guaranteeing is not really regulated by any of the statutory agencies in the UK. And we felt as a company that we needed to bring something to the table that would demonstrate to people that we would work with, like landlords, tenants, the governing bodies like Property Mark, the estate agent bodies. We felt that we needed to bring something. So listing brings governance. It brings, an air of people looking at you and inspecting what you do, and everything is very transparent and open. So that credibility has been phenomenal in bringing and opening the doors that we needed to do during 2022.
Okay, so there you are, listed for 12 months, driving the business. What in your view have been some of the highlights corporately over the last 12 months?
So strategically, the big issue for us was getting into the likes of the National Landlord Association and indeed Property Mark, who control the estate agents. And this year we signed two strategic agreements with those entities, which has been fantastic. We've been working with them at all of their events throughout the year, their conferences and trade shows. And I think during the year, they have actually brought us more business than we nearly can handle, which has been fantastic. So the idea of opening up the strategic partnerships has worked, and I think the credibility of being on that, the Aquis market, has helped to do that.
Okay. Now, I wanted to ask you about the strategic partnerships because they clearly were an objective of yours. Give us a bit more color, a couple of examples though, on what they've enabled you to deliver.
So, National Landlord Association governing body clearly has access to all of the landlords who control an awful lot of the properties in the UK. When we deal with tenants, for example, we need the buy-in of the landlord. Likewise, with the estate agent, we need the buy-in of the estate agent. And I think in number terms, those strategic contracts have allowed us to see everything from traffic to our business grow. So traffic year on year up 86%, revenue something similar, up in the 72% year on year. And I think the growth throughout the model that we have, from the digitization of the business right through to the financials, almost sees it doubling across the platform.
Okay, thanks for that, Paul. In conclusion, if that's been the first year as a listed business, let's look forward into 2023. What can you give viewers by way of a taster of what might be in the future for the company?
Well, following on, Tim, from the work that we've been doing, we've been inundated with business inquiries. Our pipeline is extremely strong. We would expect that growth would continue on the same trajectory over the next 12 months. We actually have to add additional staff and some additional technology to take care of the growth pipeline. So we're very confident that 2023 is going to continue in the same vein as 2022. Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. Well, Paul, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the first year as a listed business and good luck in 2023. That was Paul Foy, Chief Executive of RentGuarantor. You can find RentGuarantor listed on the Aquis market in London. That's it for this edition of Blythe Business News. Thanks for watching. you.